hit it and see how fast this thing is. Yep. God! All right, guys. Can't say I'm not nervous for this one, but I got the Extreme Bull K6. This is 134 volt. The Samsung batteries, I think 40T, I believe they said. I don't really know too much about it. I think the battery size is like 2,900 watt hours. I haven't done the math, but I want to say, I think that's like 23 or 24 amp hours of a battery. Man, I can't remember if it's like 3,500 watts each motor. I think so. So we're pushing like 7,000 watts or something out of this thing, I believe. All I know is this thing scares the living crap out of me. So I'm gonna be taking this thing on the road, literally the public road. I'm gonna take it to work today. Scared for my life. Hopefully people see me. I'm gonna definitely be sitting on the ground because of how small it is. And hopefully we just have a good time and we don't die. So without further ado, let's get on it and go for a ride. All right, so we gotta unfold these foot pegs right here. They do fold in. The one thing I don't like about this scooter is the kickstand. This kickstand is garbage. It's already bending, it's almost about to snap off. So we're gonna have to find a kickstand for this thing because it's like, their website says like 150, 160 pounds or something like that. This thing is definitely heavy, but you sit so low to the ground that it doesn't feel that bad. Like I don't feel like I'm struggling to hold it up because obviously like I'm literally on the ground. If it was very like high, then I feel like you'd have a little bit of an issue, but not too bad. You also have adjustments also in the brake levers. So you can see that I have this one put out a little bit more than this side. This side feels a little loose. This side feels very strong. I don't even actually know which one goes to what. I'm pretty sure I could trace these and find out what goes to what. So I think this one's the front and this one's the rear. So the front brake definitely works really good. Half twist throttle, we turn it on with this button right here. And let's see, we're in 1 right now. So to get into 2, you hit that. You're not gonna be able to see this display at all. It's in kilometers per hour anyway. You'll see it at nighttime when we ride. All I know is I should be able to make this trip. It's 7 miles one way, 7 miles back, so 14 miles altogether. And this thing is insane. If you guys were to actually sit on it in person and just hear it, you can hear all the electricity running through this whole entire thing. When you put it back in mode number 1 on here, I know you guys can't see it again, sorry. You can feel the power kind of lessen and you don't really hear that noise anymore. But as soon as you put it on 2, you can just feel everything like moving through the thing. It's crazy. I don't know how to explain it other than just feels like a lot of electricity and a lot of power underneath your feet. This definitely feels weird. I got a backpack on as well, so I'm not able to sit as far back as I would like, so it's probably not gonna be as comfortable. But you do have 2 modes on the seat where you can put it at. So you can have it sit straight up like this, or you can have it folded back like that. And then the third one is it just completely falls all the way back. The craziest thing to me is how smooth the throttle is for the power this thing has. Like, it's insanely, like, I don't know how you explain it. It's so smooth. Everyone stares at this thing. Everyone absolutely stares at this thing. Oh, my heart's racing again. It's racing again. I gotta get used to it. We just got off of doing the Varla scooter, and this is a whole different beast. I thought my Suron 72 volt was fast. Hell no, hell no. Now, I don't even think this thing is unlocked. Maybe it is. The fastest I've seen this thing is 100 kilometers per hour, which is basically 62 miles per hour. But that's fast, man. For this thing, it's fast. Obviously, I would love to do like 74 or 75, which would probably be the max. But the Ninja, the person that gave this to me, well, I bought it off him. He didn't just give it to me, but I got it from him, and he got it from the company. And he couldn't figure it out either. So I don't know if it's unlocked or not. All I know is it is. It feels so smooth and so fun to take. Like, let's see if anyone's behind me. Oh, shit. Oh my God! Oh man! The adrenaline you get! Alright, so bigger potholes, it's not, you know, the most comfortable, but it's definitely comfortable for what it is. I love it. The only thing is, I wish when you connect the Begode app, I believe that's what it's called, I can't change this to miles per hour. I really wish I could. You're not gonna be able to see it anyway, if I'm being straight up honest. Like, you can't see it. But it would have been nice. But look at me, I'm just in traffic, just chilling, having a good ass time. No one pull out in front of me. Does everyone see me? Whee! Oh, this is fun. Everyone's just staring. I love it. I love it. This is the most craziest thing I've ever bought, and I gotta be careful because I knew that car was gonna turn. This truck might turn. Whee! Oh, here come some bumps. Ooh, that was a little rough. Not on my butt, but from my feet. Definitely felt my feet come out of the ground. No cops yet, no cops yet, because this isn't really a scooter. This isn't a bike. This is basically a toy. I couldn't see anyone spending $47.99 plus another $400 or $450 to get this thing shipped. You're looking at over $5,000 to get this thing. Now, the excitement it gives me on my face is absolutely insane, and I think someone just yelled at me, unless I'm hearing noises. I see a cop already. We're about to pass him. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be fun. All right, let's go this way. We might get pulled over, folks. We might get pulled over. Oh. Yeah, we might get pulled over. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Oh. I thought he was pulling me over. But he honked at me, unless he wants me to go this way. Unless he was like trying to see what it is, or maybe he wants to talk to me over here. But I'll follow him. I actually thought we were gonna have some cop interaction. He honked at us. He literally was gonna go on Shaw back there, and then he made a turn. I don't want to go too fast. Oh man, I definitely don't want to go too fast because I definitely don't want to draw attention to this thing going like 50 miles an hour. But I would love to get next to him, but I think they're gonna leave. Oh man. Well, that goes to show you that we're not gonna get pulled over in this thing, so that's cool. Not too bad. All right, I was a little worried there. I thought we would probably get this thing impounded. Well, I wasn't worried about getting impounded. We weren't doing anything stupid. But I was definitely worried about them talking to me and maybe giving me a ticket and asking like what this thing is. And depending on the cops, you never know what they're gonna say. Now this street that I'm coming up to right now is gonna be difficult as hell. It's gonna be fun. Definitely gonna be fun. Look at all the people looking at us. I'm staying with the flow of traffic. I should have made sure that cop wasn't going to turn back around and wait for me to get on a main street. Woo-wee. That guy was looking, but then he looked away last minute. I didn't capture his footage. But man, it would have been so cool if I could have someone record me while I'm riding this thing. To be badass. This is one of the most bumpiest, sketchiest streets when I come to work. Once I get past this, it's perfectly fine. And I'm not having a single issue. Now, if I was riding the bike lane over there, I would be a little bit more worried because there's huge bumps. Like, look at this one right here. I'm gonna hit it. Whoa! Came out of the seat a little bit, but not jarring at all. I've had worse e-bikes in my life. Oh man, I am so excited. Oh God, hold on. Whoa, oh crap. Maybe they knew it was MrCentralDriver. I don't have any logos on this thing, but maybe it's my helmet. I don't know. Maybe they know me. A lot of cops in this area know me very well, and I'm very cool with a lot of them. I know we, for the most part, like break some laws here and there, but I am not someone that causes a disturbance in traffic or like ruins people's day. And you know, like I try to ride safe enough to get out of the way of traffic and be by myself. That's why we go through red lights sometimes, but we slow down, of course. But yeah, they're pretty cool around here. That's wild, man. That's exactly how we started the video. Insane. I haven't really been on the throttle too much. I've just been kind of taking it easy. I'm definitely afraid of this thing. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about it all the last like 2 days because I had to do the Velara scooter, and I was thinking about this thing, and I'm like, man, it's been a while since I got on this thing. It scares me, guys. It absolutely terrifies me. And I'm a little worried about turning too, because look how close my feet are to the ground, like especially my back foot. So I definitely can't go too low. But check this out. I'm not flooring it. This is like half throttle. Now I'm flooring it. Ah, traffic, ah. This thing is, I love it. I love it. I don't think that person cares in their car. They're kind of looking around like, another day in Fresno. So like right now, like this isn't gonna go for me. Okay, never mind. So since there's someone in the turn lane right here, we're gonna be good. But for the most part, nah. All right, let's hit it. Jesus! Ah! Oh, I love it. I love it. Now, hold on, let me catch my breath. I'm breathing a lot, and it's hot. It's the hot weather. It's not this thing. It's the hot weather. Don't worry. I don't think these are tubeless tires. That was something I was thinking about. So before I left, I brought my tire pump. It's just an electric one, so we can air these tires up. If anything happens, we get a flat. And I also brought tire slime with the valve thing to take the actual valve stem out, so we can put the slime in and put the stem back in there. So I brought that stuff just in case, because with this thing being so heavy, there's no way I'm pushing this thing, especially being so low to the ground. I'm gonna be holding it with my hands downwards. There's no way that's gonna be comfortable the whole time. So, man, I should go out there. Yeah, we should go on this street. This is a lot smoother. I know I look that way, even though it's a closed street, but you never know. People are crazy nowadays. I wouldn't be surprised if someone was on this road. Woo! I do not suggest going fast on this thing while in a turn. Woo-hoo-hoo! That's full throttle right there, baby. Nice and smooth too. I can let my hands off, and feels real good. Now we're gonna stay in this bike lane right here. Yeah! This thing's a monster. I want to say we need a mirror for it, but these handlebars go back and you're so close to the front of it already that a handlebar mirror on the side is not going to be good. You're definitely going to need a mirror that comes off of this and kind of goes up and goes to the side so you can see traffic behind you. Or I'm just going to have to do like one of these, you know. But I hate doing that because then your rotation kind of gets off by looking behind you. I don't want to get off this thing. I just want to keep riding it. I'm being straight up honest. Like, this thing is so fun. Look how small I am to the Silverado. This is awesome. I smell tires. I don't know if that's me or something else. We have full battery bars. I finally found out what the battery bars are. They are on this side. All right, so check this out. Check this out. Let me lift up my visor really quick. It gets me every time. I gotta put my hand on my chest, man. Oh, I don't need energy drinks anymore. I can just get on this thing and ride it and have a blast. All right, so to get over, gotta look behind me. I thought about getting a flag for the back of this thing because you definitely really can't see. Well, people see me anyways. So I definitely feel like you need a flag for this because, I don't know, I don't think I'll be riding the street a lot, but there's really nowhere else for me to go other than the bike lane. So to have fun with this thing, it's either the bike lane or I have to have a truck and load it up and go take it somewhere like on an off-road course, but that's not fun. I want to use it to like get around places. Don't go in front of me. Hey, they saw me. They saw me. I could just imagine what people were like looking at on their face, like, what was that? I know I would. Even if I wasn't into this stuff, I'd be like, what just passed us? Let's go through here. Try to see if we get some reactions. Hello. We just chilling. We just chilling. I didn't even see a single person except one person in their car. That's crazy. No one's out here. I'm looking for reactions and there's just not a single person chilling, so there's no point. Like, I just want to like show this thing off and do some crazy shit. Damn, this thing's badass. Oh, my heart. My heart. I'd probably not suggest this if you're over like 60 years old. You probably have a heart attack. Ooh, can we go over this? This is pretty steep. True test. Hey, we made it. I didn't think we'd make it. Hey, that's my manager right there. You want to have some fun, Virgil?
I am going to send you home.
Why? Oh, this thing is hard to push. It's too low.
You rode that all the way to work?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
I was on Herndon. All right, guys, so that's pretty much the day footage. Now we'll get to the night footage if you guys didn't see my last video. I'll also show you the brake lights. I didn't show you that. And I also put some R1 shred lights on this side and this side. So this one's pointed up. This other side, I couldn't get it on there because the battery's too close to the metal. So I had to put this one pointed down. But we definitely needed a light in the back because there's one light back here and it's not very bright. So I had to do that. Anyways, please don't break on me, kickstand. Please don't do it. All right, I'll see you guys in a second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 9 hours later, we're gonna ride this thing. Now, check this out. I'll show you guys at night too. We'll pull over on the trail, but these are my shred lights. They blink. One's pointed down. I wish this one was the one that was pointed up, but like I said, the battery was too close on this side. I could not get the cable to route through, and the way it's set up, you would think you could do it right here, but you can't. So anyways, I think they're waiting for me. All right, we're out of here. These are kind of hard to hit. I never thought about that. Look how low I sit compared to the crosswalk button. Whoa. All right, I definitely got to show you this headlight. Look at, this is just an example of how it looks. This is actually a Sur-Ron headlight, and hopefully I don't repeat that later in the video because I want to show you guys on a trail that I'm going to take right now. But it's horrible. It's like the worst headlight ever. So what I was thinking about doing is I have one for my Zeus, and I'm thinking about if I can fit it over here, I can put both the brackets right here. It will fit right in between the brakes, if you guys can see that, and it will have a little bar system in the front. I don't know if it's going to actually fit, but I definitely want to try to make it fit. So I'm just kind of quarter throttle right now, and I'm jamming. If the display is washed out in any way, it says we're doing about 73 kilometers per hour. I feel like I'm roughly doing somewhere around 45 miles an hour. That's what it feels like, maybe 40. Now I'm 77 kilometers per hour. I definitely don't want to stay on this road though. Man, it's really hard to see. Holy moly, and it's windy. Normally I blow through this thing, but there's that car coming right now, so we're gonna wait for them to go. This is obviously not gonna trigger any lights for us whatsoever, so we're never ever gonna be able to get a green light on a turn signal if there's no cars around. So don't hate me for this, but we're gonna have to do it on this little thing. There's just nothing that I could do. I wanted to go on the trail and show you guys the lights. It looks like it goes up pretty high, I'll give it that. On this trail it looks pretty good. Main roads not so much, and it looks a little crooked. It looks like it needs to go this way a little bit, but it looks like it's gonna have to be unbolted or something like that. But let me see if I can adjust this at all. So that's the best that we're gonna get. I mean, it's okay. So check this out. All right, kickstand, hold it up straight. All right. I bent the kickstand so far much back that now it almost hits straight up. So I'm always now worried about bumping it and it falling off. So here's how the rear brake light looks without, well, obviously the flashing ones are extra, but look at how the middle one looks. This is your regular brake light. That is horrible. Absolutely horrible. So I'm not a big fan of that. And since we do have a Sur-Ron headlight, I'm wondering if I can wire in something different, or like I said, we'll just put something right up here with some clasps and can't talk right now. And maybe we can get like a bar light system on there or something like that. I don't know. Another thing is I'm still trying to figure out the battery bars and stuff. I'm pretty sure it's this little indicator right here. Then there's a number 2 right here. To get back into normal mode is 1. You just double tap this little circle thing. It beeps when it goes to that. There's a bunch of beeps it does if it's low on voltage and certain other stuff. And then it also tells you your temperature right here. So 27.9 C. I don't know what this number is, but it says 985.2. Maybe someone that knows this can tell me. And by the time this video goes out, I'll probably figure it out. But I saw a lot of people on the Inja's channel talking about cutting a white wire. I don't know about any type of white wire on this bike. I haven't taken anything apart, obviously. I just got it a couple days ago, and I'm finally having time to actually like take it out and ride it, because I did have to do that scooter review and whatnot. But I don't know what wire they're talking about. I'm not going to cut no random wire. I actually might call the company, talk to them, or maybe send them an email and ask about unlocking it to 75 miles per hour. But like I said, by the time this video goes out, I'll probably have it unlocked already. But realistically, the only time I really wanted to go 75 miles an hour was on this little street that we're on. It was nice and smooth, and it felt perfectly fine. And we were going faster than traffic. I know we were topped out doing about 60, 62 miles an hour, but I did feel like it can just keep going. It definitely has the power to keep going. It just literally hits a wall and doesn't do anything. Yeah, you gotta have some reflectors or something on this trail. That lady came out of nowhere, and I really can't see with this headlight. I mean, I saw her, but it was last minute. I like to see people like way ahead of time. But we were on a little curve, so it took a little bit. You see how non-wide this beam is? It's not the best. Not the best. But I know she saw me. We got a helmet, we got a light. So at least she saw that, because we're definitely quiet as hell. This thing is definitely quiet. The only thing you hear about it is a tire squeaking. And that little burnout mark I did in the parking lot before I clocked in when I first got to work, that was still there midday. I checked and it was definitely still there. This thing seriously burns out. Like, it doesn't even feel like it does. You can tell it is, but it doesn't feel like it's making a deep groove into the road, but it really puts that traction into the road. It's almost like a car doing a burnout. It's absolutely like insanely crazy. All right, so we're gonna have to go with this car. Woohoo! See how like you get in a turn and it kind of just turns with you? Okay, that's not a cop, so. Yeah, let's go, baby! Woohoo! All right, so right now I feel like I'm topped out. Yeah, look, 98 kilometers. If you guys can see the display, I doubt it. So that's topped out. These people are going pretty damn fast. A little speed racer right here, especially this truck too. And I know this thing is fast as hell. If you guys do the calculation, 100 kilometers, I think is around 60 miles per hour. And I know you're not supposed to be doing 60 miles an hour on this road, so they jamming, I'm jamming. It does feel a little weird when you're cruising like this on the side of the tire, leaned on like a curve. Definitely feels very odd and weird. You have a lot of, not really vibration, but I guess more resistance, I guess. You can kind of feel that you're riding almost on the side of the tire, because these are completely flat and then they barely taper off on the side. Very cool though, man, very cool. How am I gonna go back to doing like e-bike reviews? It's gonna be very, very hard. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. And this is a stop sign, the stop sign. Idiots. Look at this car is gone, man. I'm definitely not going to try to catch them because of the very bumpy road. It's one of the worst roads coming to work. I said it earlier when we came by, so we're just gonna kind of take it cruising, just probably like 40 or so. It says 70 kilometers. Oh, see what I'm talking about? I still can't believe how like comfortable this thing is, but if you definitely do hit something big, you come out of your seat. We found that out earlier when we were over there, but look, like one-handed, it's perfectly fine. But I don't like being in the main street when I don't know what traffic looks like behind me. It's a little sketch. You don't know if someone's just hauling ass and they don't see me, but definitely the shred lights are helping. There's always sometimes a cop right here too coming out of this little turnout. So hopefully we don't catch one right now because they're always looking for somebody. This would be the worst time to get caught on this little side street right here. So I don't see any, so we're still good. Moving it along. I think we're gonna take the longer way. Whoa, that's two bumps back and forth. All right. I think we're gonna take the longer way instead of cutting through the neighborhood. Go on a main street. I still can't believe how comfortable this is. I'm doing 83 kilometers. It's absolutely insane. No one's behind me. I'm still good. Still cruising. I want to see if this road is blocked off. Oh, we did go down one battery bar, by the way, guys. Definitely down one battery bar. Can I take this street? No, it's still closed. That's great. That's great. When are they gonna fix that? Oh, this road's kind of bumpy too. It's probably not safe to haul off. Holy shit! Woo. Oh man! Yes! God, that adrenaline is never gonna get old. It's probably like having a performance Tesla. You just hit it, you get that instant butterfly feeling in your stomach. And here's where we saw the cop earlier. Bad juju in this area. Whoa! Dude, we are jamming. Holy moly. There's nothing else I can say. It's just fast. Oh, man. All right, I'll wait. I'll just sit here. Why not? As long as I kind of get in the crosswalk a little bit, no one should run me over. Hopefully no one runs me over. Oh man, too fun. Now this is definitely gonna turn green for us because we got the car behind us, but definitely we're gonna have to start running lights if it's just like us by ourselves. Especially it's like 12:30 at night right now. So. Oh man, I definitely wanna see how far I can take this thing. Don't ask about the range yet. I have no idea what we'll get on range. We're just gonna have to start taking it and finding out. I'll try to go off the battery bars, but I don't know if I want to push it close to that last one without being close to the house. Maybe I'll have to get like the speedometer or something. We'll have to put that up here and we'll have to monitor our mileage that way or something. Now, as much as I don't really use turn signals on like bikes or anything like that, I would really appreciate some turn signals on this thing. I definitely feel like it can use it. Oh, and that number I was telling you guys about earlier before I left, was it like 800 and something? It's now at 1,061. I don't understand what that means. Is that like the miles we're actually putting on it in kilometers? Is that what that is? Because if it is, that's a lot of miles, I would assume. I don't know if this thing was used or what when it got sent to the Ninja. He's another YouTuber. If you didn't know that, that's how I got this thing. If I didn't say already. And I mean, it could be. I mean, it's very expensive, so I could see them maybe getting rid of something that, you know, from the past and upgrading something and, you know, selling them the old stuff. We're not really selling it to them, they gave it to them. But I could see them getting rid of old inventory, you know, stuff like that. I don't know how this road is, but I feel like, I don't know if this car's coming this way, but I want to hit it and see how fast this thing is. Go. God! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! My heavy breathing. Oh, man. I love it, guys. What is there to say about it? It's not perfect. It's definitely not perfect. The lighting system could be better. The brakes feel great, though. The seating could be a little bit more comfortable, but I'm telling you right now, I don't have a problem. But if I was to ride this thing for probably 20 miles straight, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd want to put like a pillow or something underneath me, or The good thing is it's completely flat, so you could probably just throw something on top of this and just sit on top of it. You'd be perfectly fine. They do make those things that wrap around saddle seats and stuff like that people put on the Surons or the Monday motorbikes and stuff. You could do that. The kickstand kind of sucks. It did get bent, but I still think it's a really cheap kickstand. It shouldn't have bent at all, especially how heavy this thing is. You can't switch it from kilometers to miles per hour. That's a pretty negative thing, I have to say. It has something to do with the controller and software they're using. You just can't change it. That has to be with the Bagode software. And I've downloaded the app and it doesn't do anything. So there's nothing that you can actually do to fix it. So we're just stuck until there's an update on the app, and then maybe it updates this or however it works. I don't know. But I would like to see that change. Again, I think we're at 22 or 23 amp hours on this battery. But if you think about it, it's on a 134 volt system. So that's not the same as a 20 or 20, or it's not the same as a 22 to 23 amp hour battery that's on, say, a 52 volt e-bike. You basically times 134 times 22 or 23, and that gives you your watt hours, which I already told you in the beginning of the video is 2,990 or 2,900, somewhere around there, just right under 3,000 watt hours. So that will give you a good idea of how much range you can get. If I'm not mistaken, I could be a little wrong, but I think a 52 volt 20 amp hour battery gives you roughly almost like 1,000 watt hours. So it's like we almost have 60 watt hours, or I'm sorry, 60 amp hours of battery from like a 52 volt system, just to give you an idea. Like the Rev 1, that's like having 3 batteries on the Rev 1. But you have so much power in this thing that you need the battery capacity. There's nothing that you can like do. You really need the battery capacity. This road's bumpy, or I would have flew past it already. Oh man, I'm so used to it already. Like the takeoff speed still gets me every time, but the top speed can definitely go faster. I'll try unlocking it in the next video, but until then, guys, you guys are the true MVPs of this channel. And if you guys want to join the membership on YouTube, you guys get a little badge next to your name, and it goes up in color depending on how long you've been with the channel for a membership. So if you want to start now, you can kind of be an OG to that. It does help the channel out. It's $3 a month. You can cancel at any time. But if you don't want to, I totally understand. I'm not trying to nickel and dime you guys for, you know, everything out there. I'm not that type of person. It's just, if you guys want to like have extra, like, what is the word I'm looking for? Like proprietary, like comments. Like I see all the member section different. So I see all their comments and likes before any other comment. So I'm more likely to answer your questions if you guys are a member. Like I'm still going to reply to everybody on this channel that watches my video, but you guys get can I not say this word? I'm just gonna give up. But just know that you guys can sign up for that. So if you guys want to check it out, you can. I'd really appreciate it. And I'm just gonna kind of cruise through this neighborhood. Have a good day, guys. Be safe out there. And I'll see you in the next one. True MVPs. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Exactly. Yep. Woo!